scariest moment for me was back in 2016 at Power Max Racing and the Vauxhall Astra at Croft Free Practice 2. I held the longest drift of all time in the BTCC. It was a 14 to 15 second drift in 6th gear. It started as I turned left into Jim Clark S's. It was wet. I aquaplaned and I was on the limiter and 6 on the first part of the left, limiter and 6 on the right. Went just touched the grass just after where Bobby Thompson rolled at the weekend. Flicked it, still flat in 6th gear on the limiter. Drifting that way, now thinking, oh no, the circuit goes right for Sunny In, I'm going to crash. Gripped again, and then I drifted this way, and just I thought I held it under brakes into Sunny In. The rear left just skidded off the line on full lock. Gripped it again, and I drifted, went down 2 gears, front right hit the curb, and I just managed to stop on the white line on the exit of Sunny In, and it all started on the entrance to the Jim Clark S's. And honestly, it was the scariest moment, because when you're drifting for 14 to 15 seconds in 6th gear on the limiter, you're just praying that you don't hit the barrier, and that was definitely the scariest moment for me.
Well, there's been a few, but one that really stands out for me was qualifying 2019 at Thruxton. We all go out, we do our out lap, we scrub our tyres, we then come in, we swap the wheels over, we go back out again for our first flying lap, and I happen to be coming out behind Matt Neal. Matt sort of got about probably a 10-second gap in front of me, and I'm just lining up to come out Church, which is probably one of the fastest corners in the BTCC calendar. And 6th gear into Church, Matt sort of had a bit of a moment on the way in and has a big massive slide the whole way around the corner. And because the tyres have been spinning on the ground, it's just covered the place full of smoke. And I don't know where Matt is. So I'm coming into this corner at 130 miles an hour looking for where Matt Neal is. And all of a sudden he appears out of the corner, but he's doing 100 miles an hour in reverse. And I don't know whether he's going to go left, right, where he's going to go. So I had to pick down the right hand side, which unfortunately put me out of qualifying. But yeah, if it had went left, it would have been big damage. So yeah, probably one of the scariest things ever.
Scariest moment, I've got to say it's actually here, 2016, when I was involved in an accident down the back straight. I unfortunately hit Dan Welch when he was stationary at sort of 130 mile an hour plus. So that was a bit of a wake-up call, that one.
Best moment was 2010 when I was British independent champion with Team Aon in the Ford Focus. It was a fantastic year, and to say you're British champion in your class is fantastic, and it was definitely my highlight in the BTCC.
Well, I've had quite a few good moments. The one that really stands out was my race win in Rockingham 2018. Your first race win's always the biggest one, so yeah, that's probably been my standout moment.
Biggest highlight, it's actually quite hard. Obviously winning the championship in 2017 was, look, it was a dream come true, but there was a race where, obviously this year Silverstone, race 3, starting stone cold last, come all the way through to 2nd. Okay, we got demoted to 3rd, but that for me was a drive of my career, and it was definitely on par with winning the championship.